Alrighty, welcome back to Spyro the Dragon. This should be episode 6 if I'm correct. This one is being recorded relatively late, as the upload should be out by today, the 8th of December. But yeah, it's just being recorded right now. Because I was a bit busy and the Game Awards just finished. And I'm a little stun-locked right now because my brain is still kind of more or less trying to figure out what happened there. Because for those that didn't see it in any capacity, we'll kind of get into that. So, but in terms of the game, just for a brief overview, we are now in the Beastmaker's world. We are going to do the hub world, and then hopefully 2 levels. Oh, please get him. And then from there, we'll just kind of take it as it comes. All right, Terrace Village. But adjust my audio a bit. I did turn down the game volume a little bit because I felt like it was a bit too much. Because I don't want to have to feel like I'm talking over way more than I should. So, yeah, it is like 8:17 right now. So it is like the Game Awards ended. Wow, that was awful. That was stupid. Like Game Awards just ended, and we had probably the weirdest thing to end it on. So Elden Ring won Game of the Year. So hey, nice. That's the one that I wanted to win. So the Miyazaki, the creative director, I believe is his position. I don't know. I mean, I know he's like the big guy at FromSoft. Misty Bog. He was up there along with some other members of the development team. There was another person up there. Hold up, let's see what this guy has to say. Cletus.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've got to go.
Okay, good, because I gotta talk. There's like a kid standing behind these 4 guys. Oh, okay. Like as they're up there giving like the thank you speech. And then like when they're done, like this kid's kind of hovering behind them. He's not standing in line with them. He's just kind of like waiting, like very patiently, like politely. And as soon as they're done, they all kind of like step away from the mic, and he kind of steps up, and he's not being like, overly abrasive or anything. He's like waiting his turn almost, and he goes up to the mic. He says like, and I'm paraphrasing here, it's still fresh in my mind, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. He says, real quick, I would like to nominate my good friend and reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. And that and that's all he says. The camera zooms out, and it's just like, I think they kind of realize like this kid's not supposed to be up there. And some people are saying that he's a streamer. I don't, at this point, I don't know. It's really weird though. I'll try to put the clip at the end of the video if I remember. But that is probably the strangest thing. There's already been like tons of weird things that happen at like award shows. Obviously, we can trace this back to like the Will Smith Chris Rock thing from earlier this year. But I think one of my other favorite ones was, I think it was at the Oscars, where Once Upon a Time in Hollywood won some sort of award. And they have Quentin Tarantino in the crowd, and sometimes they put the camera people in the crowd to like I don't know, I'll more or less get the reactions and like shots of the people observing. So Tarantino's in the crowd, and he wins a thing for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and like he's got a couple other guys next to him, and he's just like sitting there. I don't think he was supposed to go up or anything, but the guy holding the camera just keeps it on him for like I think a minute and a half. And you can see he's like starting to get uncomfortable. And it's just like the weirdest like interaction. I think they have another camera angle too from farther away where somebody's recording the camera guy and he's just like up in Tarantino's face. It's not like he's saying anything to him or like, you know, trying to like do anything, but it's just like the most awkward interaction that just does not stop for some reason. Okay, we gotta see how much we got left. So I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little hoarse. I was I was laughing a bit too hard. Now I have to. Did we get a key? I think we got a key or something. I don't remember exactly, actually. So, you know, if I sound distracted, yeah, that's because I that's more so what's on my mind right now, because that was kind of like a what moment. That's kind of a weird place to put a shortcut. Do we have the key now? I think we do. Please go in front of it. Don't go to the thing. Nope, we don't have it. Is it behind the tree? Oh wait. That's not a thing, is it? Why would that be there? I mean, I guess it's a bridge? Alright, well, we gotta find the key. Huh? But can't you go down one of these? Okay. Okay, I was like, I thought I remembered being able to do that. There's a creature down here, isn't there? Is this the flight level? What's that called? Wild flight. Give me the sparkles. There we go. Okay, yeah, we need to find the key still. And we went over here already. I think we went around the back of the tree. Sorry, I'm very distracted at the moment. Not without good reason, but oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. I don't know. I don't think this is the level that we're supposed to be doing right now. Or at least it's not the one I want to be doing right now. I think we're supposed to be doing Misty Bog and this other one that was like right by spawn that I don't remember the name of. Alright, well, okay. We already got this guy's on the right. Did we go over here? Is that where it wants us to go? Yeah. That. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not sure. Nah. Yeah, Terrace Village. And I can hear the guy around the back still. Jump scare. Oh wait, I think one of these levels has a key or something kind of by like the boss entrance that you can't get. And well, where's the boss then? Because I thought he was somewhere over here somewhere. Alright. We just passed Misty Bog. Paris Village was at the beginning. This is Treetops. The flight is down in the pit thing. Where is it? Oh wait, no, this is the boss right here. Oh. Well, that makes sense. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Okay. We go up to the top, I assume. Alright, yeah, just don't jump up, I guess. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a bit of frustration with me here because I am not familiar with this level area in the slightest. And, you know, this is also towards the end of the game, so the levels themselves are going to get a bit harder. I think Terrace Village and Misty Bog shouldn't be that bad. Those are the ones we're going to do in this one. Treetops should be in the next one, though, and that's one that I know I'm going to struggle with because that one has a lot of dash panels and stuff, and I believe that one usually takes a while as well. So that's gonna be fun. Sweet. Please. Okay. Alright. I have some choice words I would like to have with you, Spyro. But I will not have them because I'm trying not to be angry at this game. As much as it may upset me. I think the music here is kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't comment on it until now, but it kind of wah. Alright, just get this thing. This better have the rest of it, or otherwise I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. That should be it, though. Yeah, we're good. Just Misty Bog. Let's do right here. Terrace Village. Green skybox. Yeah, there's a lot of green and like earth tones and stuff in the levels in Peacemaker's world. That's a nice color though. These dorks got electricity. Proton packs. Ow. Love it. That's a great noise. Overall, alright. So I'm still recuperating a bit. Overall, the Game Awards was honestly weren't any real like standout announcements. I mean, standout moments, yeah. People are also talking about this guy who was going insanely hard on the flute in the little concert thing they had. And yeah, no, he absolutely was. But I think in terms of game announcements, like the actual thing that got me the most excited was actually just the first announcement. which is that the indie game Dead Cells, which I am a fan of. I'm not like a super fan, but I do enjoy it. I'll get on a kick with that game from time to times, and then like, I'll like that game rewards you for like being really good at it. So like, if you don't get hit, you'll be getting like better stuff. And like sometimes like with games like that, I'll play them, and it's like, you get kind of in a loop where it's like, okay, it's like, oh, I got hit, might as well restart. And at that point, it's just like, all right, maybe I need to give this game a break. Because I do that a little too often. Happens a lot for me with games like Gungeon as well, Enter the Gungeon. That game also has like a, can we go down there? I would hope so. Oh no, that's goo. I thought it looked like grass. Well, that was stupid. Enter the Gungeon. If you like do a boss flawlessly, they give you a health upgrade. So it's like, oh, you get rewarded for playing good. And like, I'm not saying that games shouldn't have those mechanics, but sometimes, like, if you kind of like perfectionist, it ends up being a bit of a detriment. Let's wipe this guy out. Loading health creatures. Rainbow looking chicken. These guys suck. Well, it's a good thing we know we can't go down there now. Alright, here we go. Cloud.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
Noted. I mean, I'm not saying this as a bad thing about this game in the slightest. In fact, I find it kind of funny. It is just, it gets really weird with like the kind of blending of fantasy and these weird like tech themes. So, okay. I don't think this level should take that long. I think we're gonna need to get another firework for that one. Yeah, we're definitely just gonna like game over at some point here. I mean, I'll give them credit. They made the levels like sufficiently harder. This is what's gonna kill us. Oh boy. Like if you miss that, you're gonna fry. Okay, let's go. Cyprin?
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Oh, I skipped it. My bad. We didn't hear whatever snarky remark he was gonna say. You know what? Just for the sake of it, let's replay it. I'm sorry. Let's put him back in the crystal and break him back out.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
Get out of the goo. Noted, Spyro. A lot of the big enemies end up like not being difficult to deal with at all. A lot of times they're just like, oh, I'm gonna stand here imposing until you get like within like a foot of me. I didn't mean to do that. Well, we can't go back up yet. I don't like these guys and their little tinker tanks. I mean, tinker tanks from Shovel Knight, so maybe I should call these guys something different. Oh, well, I mean, all right. Nork starts with a G, but the G is silent. I was gonna say like Nork Gundam or something. I don't like being near ledges like that. Well, I mean, it's kind of a good thing we had to go back, I guess, because we missed some of the loot. Alright, now time to actually progress instead of just falling off and repeating that part again. Okay. I do think this kind of works as like a neat little bit of level design, kind of having to prioritize the little guys over the nearby like enemies. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go over there. 'Cause I think there's a firework at some point that we still have to get. See, that's stupid. That is. It's moments like that that just make it frustrating. Like that, I don't want to say hate. I loathe that it does that. That animation itself is even frustrating. Alright, there we go. I think I was talking about Dead Cells Castle, Dead Cells at some point. Oh yeah, no, I completely got derailed. Yeah, Dead Cells, which is a like Metroidvania style roguelike. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can't get up because his little stubby legs. Thank you, Spyro. Very cool. Dead Cells has a official like Castlevania crossover DLC coming, which is very cool because in the trailer they actually played like the music and stuff for it. And I just finished the Castlevania series within like the past like couple days, and it like it's still fresh in my mind. And I'll be the first to admit I've played very little of Castlevania, but I do really love like the general like designs and like the characters and stuff. The Metroidvania genre, maybe, I guess, is more so the thing that I'm not always into. I think we have to go up there. Yeah. But also speaking of Metroidvanias, Hollow Knight, I am playing that game again. Not like from scratch, but like I have a file that I go back to from time to time because I realize, oh wait, I never finished the yep, that's game over. Okay. Did I never finish oh wait, no, we still have lives. Okay. Never finished God Home, which is the kind of bonus thing that has like boss rush type modes. And I was doing that for like 2 days, and then I realized like the extent of what you actually have to do with it, because it has like different trials, I would say, where it's just like, oh, here's a couple of these bosses that we're gonna have you fight in like an order, and after you beat them, you're like done with that trial, and you have to do each of those like 5 times with like some extra little mechanics or something attached to it. But there's also like individual like pedestal things where you can challenge the bosses by themselves. And there's like the normal version, there's a stronger version, and then there's like a thing you can do that is the stronger version, but like you die in one hit. And I thought that you had to do that for 100% completion, so I spent a while fighting some of the most like absurd bosses that like almost feel like impossible to do that with, because of things like A, they have large health pools, B, they have like really sporadic patterns that it's like, you know, every attack is dodgeable from like a base position, but it's a series of like, you know, you have to dodge this one perfectly and then, you know, combine that perfect dodge with another perfect dodge. And it's like with some of the bosses, when they have really high health pools and you're just kind of chipping away at them, it can get really frustrating. But the one that I was actually the most frustrated by was there's like a jellyfish boss called like Umu. It's like generally like one of the main bosses, I guess you could consider it in the game, since it's like one of the ones that's like certainly required for story progression. But they changed the mechanics for the actual like boss rush mode. So and like I won't get into detail to explain all the different mechanics of that boss, but it is just very, very difficult to do without getting hit. And the thing that makes it a lot harder is you have to more or less use one of its own attacks against it to be able to, before you can hurt it. So it's like, all right, after like insert thing hits it, you can then you know, get up close and attack it. So it's like, okay, you know, that might not sound that bad, but sometimes like your positioning's not great, so like you'll get it to the point where you can hit it, but then like you're like, oh well, you won't be able to get there in time, or even sometimes its attacks animations will keep going, like even though like it just got hit and is supposed to be in like a stunned state. So you'll be like, oh finally I get to you know, hit it now, and it's like, nope, sorry, you're like 3 frames off and now you're gonna die. So I do kind of want to talk about this level. This is one that I always kind of remember because these trees used to freak me out. Yeah, I'm sure you can see why. So beeline it towards you. But the music in this level is not anything like scary in the slightest. So, I mean, maybe it shouldn't have this reputation in my mind, but it does. I am definitely not going to be very good at this level. I don't think I'm meant to be up here. Yeah, no, the enemies in this level are going to be annoying to deal with. The other guy we saw at the very beginning. Okay, no, these guys are gonna be the absolute worst. Oh, there it is. Like there are little dudes that like cage the little health creatures. Oh yeah, we're 1 hit from death already. That's fun. Levels like these are the ones that I think would be the most difficult to like just not get hit on in the slightest. I think these little cages are kind of cool, because it's like, oh, that's kind of neat from like a gameplay perspective, because you can't just, oh, I thought there would be a cage back there. It's like, okay, you can't just get a health pickup. Okay. We're gonna try to go for this guy. But I do think that there's a case to be made where, you know, in an already frustrating level, it makes it more frustrating. Roscoe Chicken and Waffles.
For attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
So I know cold-blooded killer is like, you know, more or less like a figure of speech. Are alright, like reptiles are cold-blooded though. Are amphibians cold-blooded? So like would a frog actually be? See, that's cool. That's cool. That guy's a cool guy right there. I don't want to kill him. I'm gonna kill him first. Die. Alright, charge time. I thought I was gonna have to, like, you know, beeline it through him like this. I don't have to, but that first guy kind of caught me off guard a little bit. So, okay. There's a lot of treasure in this level. I'm going down here. Thank you, fairy lady. Okay, we missed. Turn around, please, Spyro. You, that's a, you know, a minor grievance, but like it is. I mean, I guess it should, you know, be kind of like a yeah, like duh type thing, but you know, it is very difficult to control or like attack enemies properly when you're not facing the right way. Zeke.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you, Zeke. Very cool. Cool feature. Cool feature. I won't lie, I do think that those little frogs are kind of cute looking though. Oh my god, I was not ready for that. Yeah, I want to make sure that if those guys are going to aggro on me, that they, you know, begin their charge before I get near them. Because having to swap attacks on the fly. Yep, alright. I had my finger on the button, but I did not press it. Die, die, die. Had to pivot. Cool, thank you. Okay, well, he didn't want to go through these guys this time. Fine by me. Alright, let's see. Bubba!
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
Spyro nerd emoji. How about we charge him? Shut up. Let the guy have his fun. That guy was cool. There's a picture I'm thinking of right now, and I can't really elaborate on why, it just kind of popped in my head. But there's a picture of a lion that's like sleeping, and there's like I think it's a capuchin monkey, like sneaking up on it with a big stick. He's like about to hit it. Somebody like commented on the post and said like, "Oh, I think that this monkey has smoked weed." We are not gonna make it. Yeah, no, there's a lot of enemies we're gonna have to deal with up ahead too, so that's gonna be very, very fun. Really? See, I know it wants me to just charge through them all in the line and be like, oh wow, that was satisfying, but it's like, I don't want to fall off and die and have to do that crappy platforming section again. Alright, now I need to find where it wants me to go, because I remember another, like, tree segment, I think. Wait, no, I think there was an area that we just didn't go to. Well, let's just go here. That was very lucky. Alright, that's the beginning, so we gotta go... Alright, yeah, we've been up there. I know there's like a staircase that has like, I think 3 frogs on it that's gonna give us some trouble, so we have to find that. And yeah, it's gotta be right there. Okay. Let's make this count. Do it right. Or not. Oh yeah, no, this is where the danger comes in. I don't know if you could do that without getting hit. I'm sure I said that already, but legitimately. Oh, that's fun too. Yep, that's all it takes. It's one slight mess up. There we go. That's fun, isn't it? This level sucks. It sucks because I said so. Can we go up? Nope, we have to go the stupid way. Okay, cool. Very cool, Spyro. Spyro creates worst level ever. Asked to leave the PlayStation 1 library. Of course, I'm being, I'm exaggerating, but that is just dumb. Alright, sorry. Oh, okay, yeah, so the start button just means exit level when you're hovering over it. I thought that would be unpause, but no, I guess I'm wrong. I'm getting frustrated at this, if you can't tell. Let's go right back in, go straight to the only part that we have to do, and just finish the stupid level. Wise mystical tree. Cool. Love getting stuck in an animation that long too. I mean, that's generally a cool feature. Not like I want to play the game. Get the butterfly, dog. Maybe this is how you do it. Alright, I'm just focusing up because I want to get this over with. There's another frog. Cool. We were doing good. Okay, is that it? Are we done? Not quite. Damon.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age. No. Why, I remember... gotta go.
Spyro hates old people. We're clear? Does that mean I can just exit level now? Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright. We're gonna wrap this one up here before I blow a gasket. I got steam coming out of my ears like Popeye. So let's just save her quick. Alright. Sweet. Well, anyways, thank you for dealing with the frustration. Hopefully the next time we'll do a bit better. We're going to be doing Treetops, the boss, which I believe is Metalhead, and then Wild Flight. So we'll see how that goes. That one, honestly, I'm anticipating being a bit longer. So, alright. Thank you for watching. See you around.